think if I may, I think if Rushford wants to be someplace that is a place that you want to be an incubator for your new businesses and keep the ones you do have, that those people and their families have to come here and they have to feel safe. And by that, they have to see, oh, the squad car just drove past, or somebody is responsible. They're there within minutes, and I think we have to project ourselves as a safe community.
Do you have any officer that walks around and checks doors or anything like that in the evenings?
Every one of us did pull doors and stuff at night.
Every night, or
you know,
just occasionally?
with police department, you don't set a set schedule where I'm going to pull these doors at this time, because if you're one person walking,
then you have a set schedule and people pick up on it.
Right. And if you park the squad car every night at the same time and you walk away, people know that. So you mix it up. You can probably talk to any businessman you want to and say that we've contacted them and said there's a door open. Some of them will say, I know, Adam, just lock it. And I don't want to come down. Don't bother me anymore. So, but, you know, we had I think a work to study gentleman you had ride with me.
Yep.
We were tugging on doors, and that's what we do. That's what's been ingrained in everybody's brain the whole time when they're riding around. So.
Just looking at the budgetary numbers, I don't see any reason why we can't keep the exact same level of service that we've had before. We're maintaining and we're doing it for less money. In my opinion, there's no justification not to do this.
I guess my major concern is the village and their level of participation, whether or not that would meaningfully affect, you know, how schedules might be able to be adjusted. I don't know until we really sort of know what they need or expect from us. And I know that we're probably not going to get to the level of a contract the way the county does with Canton or Harmony or whatever, but
Anything.
yeah, or you know, but yet at the same time, that will definitely affect resources. You know, if our police officer our shared police officer is pulled outside of what the citizens of Rushford are paying the majority of the bill for.
I think for that reason, and as Chris stated, that we're at a $30,000 savings already for our police department projected for next year. And going forward with the negotiations with the village, I think we need to stay with the crew that we've got, the 3-man rotation. Number one, to say to the village, we're going to have this, and not show that we're backing off. And if they choose to be part of it, then we have the staff in place to help to take care of them.
Yeah,
Because if we are covering for them, that's going to take more time for our officers. You know.
Well,
In the discussions, one of the questions they asked is if we were going to add a 4th officer. And I said, sure, if you're willing to pay the full price for that, which is about 80-something thousand for a vehicle, the individual and all of that. And they kind of, so I knew that wasn't what they were looking for. The question that I posed to them, the chief and I talked to them about extensively, was what's the level of service? Do you want someone running radar? Do you want someone riding your streets? I know the answer to that. The answer is no, they don't. They want, when someone calls from the village and there isn't a sheriff around, that we go. And that we don't get involved in a billing situation, that their council will look at a bill that we send and they say, what they go on that call for, we're not gonna pay it. They don't wanna do that. They wanna have a set amount of money, we'll pay it, or they'll pay it. At the end of the year, we'll evaluate how things are going and make adjustments to the program. I feel pretty confident that they are going to enter into some sort of an agreement with us. I can't sit here and tell you that it's going to be half an officer, certainly isn't gonna be a full-time officer, but they're not gonna have that kind of requirement. The flip side, when we're called out, and it already happens. We ask that we only get called if there's a true emergency, which is hard to define. So, we respond, we're not getting compensated. What's supposed to happen when we respond is the sheriff moves this way with their patrol car, and they backfill the city while we're out. We will continue to insist that that happens with the sheriff's office. Again, it's a matter of resources. If they have two cars on and they're both answering a call south of Lanesboro, they're not gonna have somebody come and backfill. But that doesn't often happen.